Hey everyone, Eggman here with another video. Today we've got a kind of like a combination of like all the new War Martial Art Power Booster stuff and some of the new Anniversary box. I want to make a deck that kind of had both of them. I also want to make a Let's Go Krillin deck, and so everything kind of just plooped together and got this deck that we've got today. So it's just a Green World Martial Arts tournament with also the Let's Go Krillin package. So it's been really cool, and I think it probably has some value. I'm not sure what the kind of the ceiling for this deck is, but it seems really fun. And yeah, I'm probably this probably isn't the final build. There's probably a couple things I'd want to tweak, but I ran this on my stream last week. And I thought it was cool and it has some potential. So let's just jump on into it. So first we've got the Green World Martial Arts Goku leader, and so this card has a lot of the decks that I like to play kind of have these leaders that like have really good. You can build the deck around them really well, but the leader can sometimes not be super good. So Goku's all right. He's kind of like the bare minimum of what we can kind of accept from a leader. It's something that can generate value on the front side and the back side, and also being an untapped too, which is good. So, but yeah, when this card attacks a leader card, draw one card, and then it's an untapped 2 at 4. And then on the Awakened side, so it's got two autos that are both once per turn. So there's auto once per turn. When this card attacks, draw one card and gains plus 5k power for duration of the turn. So just the fact that he's a 20k attacker, that's kind of neat. And then also, once per turn, when this card KOs one of your opponent's battle cards, switch this card to active mode. So this could have the potential to blow up, attack something weak, like if they have like some 5k in rest mode, blow that up, and then restand and then swing something else. So I kind of wish that it didn't have this auto once per turn on the when this card attacks, because I think it'd be kind of cool for it to be able to attack and then untap and then be able to draw and gain plus 5k again. I think that it wouldn't be super broken, but whatever. We're past that. So yeah, and then let's go into the main deck. I'm going to look at the World Martial Arts stuff first. So we've got 6 announcers, 2 of the Ever Curious. This just looks at the top 7 from your deck to look for a World Tournament card. And then there's also Play-by-Play Pro. This card's great. So it has 2 things. One, it's a counterattack. If your leader card's a World Tournament, negate the attack and play this card. But also, during your turn, when you play this card, if there are 2 or more World Tournament other than this card in play in your battle area, draw 2. So just the fact that you're able to use him either on offense or defense is great, and he's just cost 1. In worst case, you can just use him for combo stuff. So that's good. And then next up, we've got Training Blows Son Goku. This card, I really like this card. So when you play this card, if your leader card is a World Tournament, and your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and places it in their drop area. So being able to just kind of control your opponent's hand really early in the game, 5 or more stipulation I think is really easy, especially if you just play this on turn 1 or 2. You almost always hit a card, and it's just great from there. And then it's also 1-drop when you want a bunch of 1-drops out to get your announcer play-by-play active, play-by-play pro active. So good card there, and yeah, just helps bring the deck together. Next up, we've got Kami Ethereal Technique. Yeah, this card is almost good. I'm not. I almost feel like you can take this card out and just double up on the hero and Destined Conclusion. Just because like the only thing that's kind of keeping this together is a 1-drop World Martial Arts tournament, so you can kind of just play him and then use Announcer Play-by-Play Pro to get some actual value. But I feel like he's just a little bit too restrictive. Like most Namekian cards, it has to be intentional, right? We've seen it time and time again where Namekians just get like the short end of the stick. But yeah, so it's an active, so it's a 4 green specific, which I think all the other ones aren't super specific on what colors they are, but yeah, 4 green specific after playing this for 1, and your leader has to be World Martial Arts Tournament, and you have to have 5 or more energy, and you have to choose 1 card in your life and place in your drop area. Like, that just seems like one too many things. If it was one less thing, I'd understand. You're probably not playing this Kami before turn 5 anyways, even if, to get the 5 or more energy stipulation. I don't really see that happening, and I don't know why you have to choose 1 card from your life to activate. You're just discarding 3, and then you got like 2 big crit guys. Like, if you look at like the stuff that other colors got, like the like the yellow stuff's just absurd compared to this. So I don't understand why, but yeah, I guess they're just afraid of too much hand destruction. But there's like silver bullets too. I don't know. I'm gonna not talk about it anymore. But I could play this like once or twice. It can be good at just kind of getting a lot of pressure, but it just felt bad. So, but let's look at how it works is that we've got Hero, so he has Barrier and he's a 15k, but when Destined Conclusion Piccolo Jr. is played from your hand, if you lose a green world tournament, so I don't even like, you pretty much are only playing this for green stuff anyways, but this card gets plus 10k power and critical for duration of the turn, then your opponent chooses 3 cards from the hand placed in their drop area. Your opponent cannot place you cannot place your opponent's hand in their drop area using Destined Conclusion Hero's skill for duration of the turn. Alright, so you can only even ping this once. So if you have like 2 of these out and then you play the Piccolo, only one of them pings. And then there's Piccolo, so critical when this card attacks, choose up to one of each of your and your opponent's battle cards and KO them. If you KO Destined Conclusion Hero as your battle card, for the duration of the turn, this card gains plus 10k power and triple strike. So that's good, being able to like blow up something and also just get a triple strike critical. The weird thing about this crit is that it's going to be, you get this out no sooner than turn 5 based on how all the restrictions are. So like critical doesn't even like matter anymore because if you have triple strike critical, your opponent probably only has like 3 life left anyways. It can, if they do have more than 3 life, this can be really important, but if not, then it just kind of seems wasteful that it has critical. Like, who cares? Like, right? If you just win with triple strike, crit doesn't really do anything. But you also what? Yeah. So that's how that works. Kami, when he uses effect, you have to have Hero in your deck and Piccolo Jr. in your hand, which kind of sucks. Just because I don't know. I wish you could be more flexible about it, but it's strictly because Hero says that you have to play Piccolo Jr. from your hand. So, does it say which happens first? Okay, yeah, you play Hero first. Okay, so there's all that, and also like this kind of absorbs into this, which means you also lose a card from there. I don't know. It just seems like a little bit too bad at times, but I'm gonna digress. So we've got. I think that's everything except for Yamcha. So this Yamcha is a really good card in this deck. This kind of brings them all together. So it's critical. When you play this card, you may choose 1 card in your life, add to your hand. So having some self-awakening is good. And if you do so, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and places it in their drop area. So great, 15k critical that also helps awaken you. All that good card, and yeah, just great for the deck. So next up, we've got Crillon Calling. I think that's all so that's all the World Martial Arts stuff, and then we've also got the Let's Go Krillin stuff. So here is the new Krillin from the anniversary box. So if your leader card is a green Son Goku, which yours is, and it's flipped on its back, increase this card's energy cost by 3 in all areas, and this card gains blockers. So the way you can do this is that you can play this card for 1, and then you can awaken, and then it's a 4-drop, and it can activate all the Final Showdown Son Goku stuff. So, and also audio, when you play this card, just draw 1 card. So just being able to play this on like turn 2 and turn 3, just kind of to flex out some energy, can never be bad. And then you can just kind of get the Goku out from this if your leader's awakened. So good card. I think this could help bring the Let's Go Krillin archetype to more mainstream. So. Cool there, and then also we've got Persistent Assault Krillin. So this is an actual 4-drop. But this is the Deadly Defender. When you play this card, draw 1 permanent. If your leader card's a green or black, then this card's in rest mode. Your opponent can't attack leader cards. So there's that big 15k, great. And then we've got Final Showdown Goku. So Double Strike, auto when a Krillin card with an energy cost of 4 or more in your battle area is KO'd by your opponent. If your leader card is green or black, play this card from your hand, and you can't play Final Showdown Son Goku for duration of the turn. So this is really good. It doesn't get around Kind Wish or like Banish Your Fu on the pseudo 4-drop. So, but still, just being able to do that is great. And auto when you play this card from your hand, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and KO it. That's a really important thing to do. And right now, like in a Path of Greatness kind of meta, being able to play this on like turn 2 or 3, awaken, and then block with this to summon out, a Goku to blow up something, that can be just really powerful and just stop kind of with all the momentum. So great card. And then for the rest of the kind of the fill cards, so we've got the 1-drop Newfound Power Son Gohan. We just use this for awakening, but it's also a 15k crit, so that's great. Being able to do that and just apply some early pressure is good. And we're also running 4 Shocking Death Ball. just because this it's a free negate. We're running 4 negates, and we're kind of like mid-range control, so this can be important. And just blowing up stuff for free is always cool. So there's that. And then lastly, we're running Paragus as our super combo. Just the fact that we're kind of like a combo deck at the same time, since we want to find all our pieces. Being able to dig a little bit deeper with Paragus is good. Making sure we find our like Final Showdown Goku, or if we need like one of the common, Destined Conclusion cards, that can be really helpful. So cool there. What else? Oh, so some cards that I thought about. Oh, real quick. We also have Feet Kamehameha. This card probably isn't needed, but just being able to, be really defensive with this card is nice. I don't think it's super needed. So, cards that I liked to add, let's see, 3-drop Goku. So, the one that immediately came to mind after playing a bit is where are you? It's where is he? It's the Goku, like that, it's like punch, there, hyper speed. Okay. So, when you play this card, you may choose up to 2 cards in your life, add to your hand. If you chose to add 1 or more cards to your hand, this card gets plus 15k power and critical for duration of the turn. That's really good, like just having a big 30k hyper speed Son Goku. But also just being able to help you awaken, can be good. On turn 4, you can play like one of the 1-drop Krillins, then play Hyperspeed to get you to enough life to awaken, and then flip over. Now you've got a 4-drop Krillin, and you're awakened. So there's that. Other than that, and just 30k crit is a lot of pressure too. So it's pretty much telling your opponent to use a negate, and I think that was really it. Maybe add some more announcers, but yeah, I think there's something here. I also thought about like using overwhelm stuff, because you could use like the Toa that gives your leader plus 5k, and also make some discard a card. And since we're running a bunch of crit stuff, double strike makes a lot of sense too. So, but really, you can tinker with this a lot. But I think this is a really good starting point for the deck, and I think it was a fun thing to do. So that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.